Hello.
Hello. All right.
So weekly reflections. What
Yes,
what is this all about?
this is about starting your week off by taking a look at your past week and seeing, like, hey, what was great about it? What did I learn from life? And how can I do better this week? So,
Yeah.
yeah, we do this every Monday in the Mastery Circle.
Mhm.
Uh, all of us have done this actually before we get on the call, and we just share um, what our three things are. And we have a little, we just discovered there that it's actually the acronym ALL, ALL.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So we start out with an awesome moment.
Yes. And why do we do an awesome moment?
Oh my gosh. Well, teacher Jen.
No, I mean one of the things that I think that go-getters, which we all are, don't do very well. We're good at doing, but one of the things we don't do well is we do not celebrate something.
We don't, or just, I mean, straight up
Acknowledge.
acknowledge,
Yeah,
right?
right. And so the approach we took this year to goal setting is we went back and looked at all the awesome things we did last year. And it really puts you in a spot to see, wow, we really did do a lot more than we gave ourselves credit for. And so we're getting in the habit of doing that weekly because you did get a lot done last week.
And it's not even about just the doing, it's just acknowledging awesome things happen in our lives
Mhm.
all the time if we look for them.
Mhm.
And so, whether it's related to you um, making progress on your goal or just something amazing that happened in your life that week, an experience you had, a conversation, you had with your parents or your kids or
Mhm.
somebody that's important to you. All of those big and little things are worth celebrating. And so by starting our week off with sharing that with everyone and taking a moment to celebrate, we do jazz hands.
Yes, we do. A lot of them.
Jazz hands to celebrate our awesome moments. Is that proverbial like pat on the back, like it's not all about the obstacles, the things going wrong, the problems, the stuff we didn't get done,
Yeah.
want it,
Yeah. Yeah. So last week, I don't know if you want to share your awesome moment from last week, but I wanted to celebrate that we had 7 people at our February community hour, and that we were able to build some really good relationships there. And so it wasn't anything about the doing, it was celebrating the people that we had come in with us.
yeah,
So
no,
it's not always about the doing, like you said. Yeah. Woo.
it was awesome. That was super inspiring to me too. My awesome moment, though, that popped in my mind was I have been really working really hard, and
Mhm.
not in a like huffly bad way. Just really focused on doing a lot of things with the mastery circle and um, the inclusive dad, the other organization I support, and it's all been great. But I hadn't really taken any like time for myself,
Yeah.
and so you actually called it out and
Hmm.
said, "Hey, like you've been working." And my partner Aaron, he called it out too. And I was like, "Wait a minute! Like these people know me,"
Yeah.
and like, and so like I took the day and like I took a really long shower and
Mhm.
I painted my nails and I went to the bookstore and spent my $10 gift certificate and then some.
Right.
I
Of course. It's like going to the dollar store.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So so I mean, it was just like I spent time doing stuff for me,
Because
and
you took some me time, and
yeah,
that is something to celebrate for sure, for sure.
yeah. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
and it can be a big task. It can be that too, that you tried this hard thing and you got out of your way. But yeah, I mean, it's just looking back and thinking, there was something, at least one thing. There's probably plenty more that is worth celebrating from last week.
Yeah, and sometimes we can't decide, so we share too.
Yeah, yeah, we do that all the time. So then, so we declare the awesome moment, and then we want to look at what did we learn, and that's both what did we learn that we want to keep, what's working,
Mm,
or what do we really need to drop. We didn't like, we tried it, didn't like it, so we're gonna drop it.
yeah, the learning bucket can be a whole bunch of things, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
um
So like for example, my learning last week was I felt like really like all over the place, kind of drifty, discombobulated, and I had this realization. You haven't been writing down your number one goal every day. And yes, I had to confess that to Jen and the group. And, it just was a learning of that really does ground me
mhm,
each day. And I've paired it already with the habit that we're doing this month of doing the top three actions.
mhm,
And, so if I write my goal and I write the top three actions, like that kicks off my day
mhm.
with a lot more forward momentum and direction than just hopping into the seat and like, oh,
Good.
what emails or, whatever is top of mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's good too that you realize that the habits, they're there for a reason, and this is a good example. You felt like your sales were down, you weren't really sure, you were just kind of
Yeah.
wandering,
Yeah.
and
I literally was wandering all week long.
yeah, yeah. And so the thing that I realized is I've been working a lot on my time, and I found some buckets of time for that. I had obligations that I had committed to that just really aren't serving me any longer. They served their purpose. I needed to leave a long time ago, but stayed out of obligation and left a few things. And it felt amazing after I did that. So my learning from that was, okay, I don't have enough time to do some of the things that I want to do. Is there anything I can drop? So I'm learning that committing to things means something else is going to be a no, because I can't say
Mm.
yes to everything. And so that was my big aha, and that it's okay to leave things that are no longer serving you.
Yeah, I think as in general, we don't have a good way for ending things that have served their purpose. So,
Mm,
um, and we think, oh, you just start ghosting people or you just silently go away. And I love that you just did that with integrity and you just said, hey, I love you guys,
mhm.
but this thing doesn't align with me right now. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
And
And everyone was very supportive. And I was like, let's stay in touch. This isn't goodbye. This is, I just can't do this during this particular hour
season.
each week. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah,
Right.
because life changes for everyone, and let's just acknowledge that, right? Like,
Yeah.
just
This
because
was all
I'm
about me, not them. This was all
yeah,
about me. Now, it took a lot of coaching from Jenny to get there. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it was, and it felt amazing because I was honest, and I was like, it's not you guys. It's just, I love you, but I
yeah,
don't have time for you right now, you
yep,
know? And
yep,
so, and it was good.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so our third L, level up.
Yeah, and so this is encouraging us to look at what's what's one tiny thing that
Mhm.
we can level up on. And a lot of times it naturally, it can naturally flow from our learning, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's something else that's important to us that we're like, it's time for me to level up in this way. So, what was your level up?
Before I say yes, decide what I'm saying no to.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a big level up.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm feeling the need to say yes, I'm deciding what I'm saying no to before saying yes.
Mm, yeah,
And aligning that with where I'm going. I mean, if what I'm saying yes to isn't aligned to where I'm going, it can go as a not a no, not right now, but maybe later.
right. Good, good. That's excellent. You'll probably need some more coaching in that area.
You know I will. You know I will.
My level up was to get back to writing the goal again. And let me tell you, I also needed to check myself and say, okay, yes, you've been doing this, but you noticed a gap and you're getting started. So my goal this week was 3 times.
Yeah. Not 7.
3.
Yeah.
3.
Well,
And it was hard to say 3,
but 5 is good. It's
right?
fine. You don't 7's great, but 3 times is better than no time.
Zero. 0,
Yeah.
right? And we had a similar, situation with another mastery circle participant that, wanted to, do some stretching and
Every
she's
day, twice a day. She's
twice a
done
day.
nothing.
Yes.
Nothing. And she wanted to
And we justify like how it's not that much.
5 minutes. Mhm.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah,
But
but
you
you have
do 0 minutes. So, I mean, that's 100% level up from
mhm.
0 to 5 minutes. And it's
Yep.
actually and twice a day.
Right?
And we
Yeah.
challenged that. It was like, "Oh, okay. That is like the glorious goal. We get it."
Yeah. Wouldn't it be amazing if
Mhm,
absolutely. And that is the thing with these level ups. One, um there's like an illustration that I love that says, like, if you start out in Los Angeles and are flying over to the East Coast,
mhm,
if you're targeting Washington, D.C., and you make a 1% change in your trajectory, you
mhm.
land somewhere between Washington, D.C. and New York City,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Just 1%. So it is that thought of like over the long time frame, that
Mhm,
1% becomes a significant amount of improvement. And but yet we're anchored to two things. One, our past selves that maybe was that, and this was the justification of the other participant, like, well, I used to work out every single day and I'm not doing that now, but I know I could. And that was me too. Like, well, I absolutely can do this 5 days a week because that's what I was doing before I stopped doing it. So we anchor to the past
mhm,
and like what we did at some other time in our life, near or far, or we anchor to the I should be able to.
mhm.
There's no this is such a small thing. There's no reason why I shouldn't.
Yeah, but you're not. So give yourself grace and start out small. I mean, it's like going to the gym. We go from 0 to, oh, I'm going 6 days a week. That's what everybody says we need to do. We're doing
For
6.
the rest of my life.
And one time you wake up late or it's pouring down rain or something like that, then you immediately go to not going anymore. But wouldn't it be nice if you decided, okay, I'm going to try to go one, okay, we'll let you stretch twice this week.
Mm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you go Monday and Tuesday, you have hit the goal. Everything else is bonus
Yeah.
at that point. You're not failing.
No. And the next week you can level up if you
1%.
want. If you want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so
So we
yeah,
do this weekly, and we do this so one, we don't try to go from 0 to 60. This really keeps us focused. Um, Learning. I mean, what did I love, or what did I that I just really need to dump last week? I mean, this is good because we're being scientists. We're figuring this out as we're going. And then,
well,
of
and it's
course,
that growth mindset too,
mhm,
right? By looking for something I can learn with instead of something I I failed at, I made a mistake, like you're activating that growth mindset that
mhm,
helps you move down the path by looking for what did I learn?
yeah,
Because you enter in with that curious,
staying curious. Yes,
staying
yes, yes, yes.
curious. Yeah.
And then awesome moment. I did it backwards. So it's all. So awesome moment. What do we want to celebrate? What did we learn? Keep or dump. Either way, 1% level up.
Yeah.
And it takes how long?
Like less than 5 minutes. Less than.
But it is very powerful. It really is a powerful process if you'll incorporate it into your week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in the moment it's powerful.
Hmm.
It's a good anchoring for the beginning of the week because we often start the week with the feeling of, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. There's no way I'm going to get everything done. If we start with, oh, well, I got some stuff done last week and I learned some things, and like, okay, like it just takes the vibe to a different level.
Hmm.
And the other cool thing is like I like looking back and just seeing like what were those three things, over the past month or 2 months, and just going, oh, look at how much
Yeah.
is happening for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So we got something fun coming up this week. This is all Jenny. This is going to shock y'all, but she's the one that came up with the name of this and everything.
well,
I had
it's an
nothing to do
actual
with this,
day.
but
It's
I
an
had nothing to
actual
do
day.
with this.
Yeah, the day you picked was kind of boring, so I was like, no, we're doing something different.
Okay. So I'm going to put the spotlight on you. What are we
Oh,
doing later this week?
well, we have a power hour this week on Thursday. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. And you know that emoji, the red dress lady? That's
Mm-hmm.
who we're channeling during this power hour. It is Smart and Sexy Day on March 13th. So, we invite you all to join us and be smart and sexy
And it
and get
isn't, it's an actual day.
it's an
It's,
I did not make this up. I mean, I found it on the interweb. Someone else made it up.
yeah. So it's an opportunity for women to be not only smart, but we are as sexy as we are smart. So it's
Yeah.
acknowledging we are both of those things. And we want to come together and get some shit done while we're being smart and sexy.
And let's be honest, it's not just for women. So you our dudes out there, if you're listening, we absolutely welcome the smart and sexy guys into our group
Yeah,
too.
if you want to be surrounded by a bunch of women, come on, because we are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So join us.
mhm,
And there's a link to the event. Um, and we'd love to have you. No, you don't have to show up in any particular way.
no, yeah,
Just show up.
mhm,
Um, we just declare what we're going to get accomplished during the time. I
mhm,
set our timer for 50 minutes, give or take, and then we just all get to work
mhm,
and then come back at the end and say, hey, this is what I got done.
mhm. Yeah, this is your time to get that dreaded task or something you want to move a little bit further on. You will be amazed at how much you can get done in that 50-minute focus time or whatever we end up with, depending on how many people attend.
Yeah. So we'd love to have you join us. And I know we're going to have a great group of people who
Again,
are dedicated to being smart and sexy.
there you go. There you go. So get those weekly reflections done and join us.
Yeah.
Let's power through it together.
Awesome.
All right, till next week.
Till next week.
Bye.
Bye.